Total here, and today we've got a Saving a Disaster battle playing as Last Defenders on the Vortex campaign, where we're going up against Clan Pestilence. So this army here that we've got, he said is a Confederation army. There's a lot of variety in there, and he said it wasn't very good in the email, but I think he's actually got a lot of strength in here. It's definitely not something that I would build personally, but there's some stuff that we can work with. I think the problem here is that there's two armies of Clan Pestilence. I'm not sure if he didn't control large army, which he definitely shouldn't. And there's a lot of Storm Vermin in here. It's on very hard battle difficulty, so something we got to keep in mind is that if you're playing a Skaven on very hard battle difficulty, your Storm Vermin are terrible to have in a weapons team army. But the AI doesn't really build very good weapons team armies. They'll recruit weapons teams, but they don't build them properly, right? Another thing is that there is a 14 leadership difference between your Storm Vermins on very hard battle difficulty and the enemy's Storm Vermin. So, part of the problem with Storm Vermin is that they rout really easily, right? For you, but for the enemy, when they've got max experience, there's a huge difference in their morale, so they actually stand and fight. Not to mention the anti-large and all the extra melee attack and melee defense they get from their cheats. So, if you just go YOLO in there with these big monsters, thinking, oh yeah, it's only Storm Vermin, not that big of a deal, on very hard battle difficulty, it is actually a big deal. Doesn't mean we can't beat it, we just don't want to YOLO in, right? Now, another thing is that he's launched the attack while in Force March here, which you can do if you're besieged, but there's nothing stopping you from... Have a look here. Yeah, there's no... Vanguard deployment for certain units. There's nothing stopping you from changing stance. Okay, I don't know which ones will get the Vanguard deployment, but it's better than regular stance, I suppose. Okay, it doesn't change the battle results here, but tiny little difference. I'm not able to recruit anything different. Alright, let's not control large army here. I don't need to put this under AI control, although we can. That would allow them to come in at the start. Yeah, you know what? No, don't worry about it. Just leave it as it is. Because otherwise it'll just waste balance of power, and they're not going to do anything anyway. Okay. Let's jump in here and see what we can do. So that means that we're only going to have to deal with 20 of their units at a time. And now what we could possibly do is try to lure this main army away from their reinforcement zone. Take out just one of their units. But when we do that, have all the Carnosaurs waiting at the reinforcement zone to go and take out Claw. Bounce power's in our favor to begin with. Now, he said this army was shit, but I don't actually think that it is. There's a lot of good stuff in here. We just have to identify what our strength is over the enemy, and that is actually our speed. Not brute force. If we just YOLO in there, even though the bounce power's in our favor, if we just go charging in there, we will probably lose. Okay, because you've got to take the battle cheats into consideration. Our units are going to be weaker than they seem. So, we organize this based on speed. Alright, we take the slow... Okay, so we got 70 speed, 40 speed. Okay, let's take the Bastiladons. Okay, bring them over there. Then the Feral Troglodons are the same speed as Carnosaurs. So, put them together. The Dreadsaurian has 60 speed. All Stegodons have 50 speed, so we'll put all them together. And I'll put the... Okay. Let's put the Coatls at tier... control group 1. These ones here are all Carnosaurs, all 75 speed. They can go control group 2. These control group 3. And these control group 4. Okay. So even though these ones here have 70 speed, I just prefer to keep them out of it, I think, for now. Oh, you know what? Actually, maybe not. Might be able to make use of it. Hang on. I'll put that one in control group 4, and these ones in control group 5. Okay. So, yep, I know, using control groups is a bit of a meme on the channel, that the fact I don't use control groups. But the thing is, most of the time in my campaigns, I keep my armies very simple. So simple that control groups actually make things worse. Because the way that Creative Assembly have set up control groups in Total War Warhammer actually isn't very good, in my opinion. Because... In my opinion, if you set up a control group, that's the group that you want to leave it as it is. But if you click, which I do a lot of, I'm way stronger on the mouse than I am on keyboard, right? If I make any clicks like this, even if it's just like a tiny little bit out, it'll shift its position. Now, I like things to be very organized in my tooltips here. So that, to me, messes it up. That's one of the main reasons why I don't like control groups. Generally speaking. But when we've got this much variety, it does help to keep it organized. Okay, now given this stuff over here, we might be able to get loads of them to come around this way here, and we can pop down the chain lightnings right away. So that'll be good early on. We don't have a wizard in the army apart from that. Alright, now, yeah, I'll keep this one here. Now these two, they're not going to be able to keep up with the storm vermin very well. Now, Bastillodon solar engines are good, right? But their speed's going to let them down here, and I don't want them getting killed. So what I might do is just keep it out of the way just to begin with, and bring him into the battle a little bit later on. We didn't get Vanguard deployment for any of our units. So, anyway. So they're hidden there. Cool, just leave them. This one's shooting. Cool. So just wait for them to come over here a little bit. Get them to blob up. Some guys coming around over here. So bounce power's looking good to begin with. We got to keep in mind they've got a lot of reinforcements coming. You come over here. You don't matter. Just go and attack something. Just tie down some units. Okay, not yet. Okay, that looks like a decent opportunity for me. And they're only minor chain lightning, so we'll just double down on it. Could have done it over here as well. But that to me looks like it did a pretty good job. Yeah, it'd be really good for us to kill the enemy lord, but there is still too much here. So what are we going to do? So this is what I wasn't sure about keeping the Razordons here. They could mess things up a little bit. Okay. Take them out. They're not anti-large. And they're fast, and they can slow us down if they get caught in melee. So let's get rid of them nice and early. We want everyone to fight one unit, ideally. What are they doing? Okay, we've got some dudes coming around over here. They can see us. Okay, Warp Lightning's not going to do much. But we do not want to be fighting these storm vermin with halberds. I think that would be a big mistake. You move him back a little bit. Okay, you go in. You move back. Okay, we've done a lot of damage to them so far, but by no means can we just YOLO in. That would be a huge mistake. Alright, now what we need to do is separate our army in terms of speeds. Because each group is only as fast as the slowest member of that particular group. Okay. Yeah, just let that get totally wrecked. Totally fine there. In fact, good opportunity to pop down some of these. Okay, the reinforcement zone is over here. Keep them all together. We do have the ability to heal them. Okay, I may need to get these guys over to the other side. It's much safer over there right now. Yeah, I do want to use the Razordons, but maybe after the Rattling guns have been taken out, which we haven't done yet. What we want to be doing is splitting up their forces. Don't want to attack all of their forces with all of our forces. That won't be favorable. If it was on normal battle difficulty, it'd be fine. But that's not what we're playing on here. It's very hard. Go this way. Go around this way so they chase us through here. Although walking through the forest does slow us down a little bit by 20%. So 20% off of that is 10. So that actually gets our speed down to about where theirs is. Okay, we got a situation showing up here that could work really well for us. See how all of these have chased after the Carnosaurs. Because the Carnosaurs are so much faster than the Skaven units, right? But the Stegodons aren't that much faster. Actually, you guys maybe don't fire at will right now. Just going to hit trees. We lure these guys... Ooh, they're trying to pin us off. That's okay, that's okay. But we get the Carnosaurs to run over here and support right at the last minute. That way we're only fighting half of their army, and these guys here don't catch up. Although I really do want to kill that Lord. Too many Storm Vermin in there right now. Alright, since there is a Deathglow Bombardier in there, let's charge in. Good, yeah, see, if it's only a couple of units, it's no big deal. You can actually rout them quite easily if they're isolated. That's why you don't attack the main army head on. Don't worry about the reinforcements there, they do not matter. They're just a distraction. Good distraction, actually. Taking these guys out here. That means Ichthys are probably going to come in fairly soon. Thing is, he's coming in from woods, which lowers our melee attack, which isn't ideal. Okay, we can get rid of these guys here quite easily, actually. This is a good place to fight. Utilizing terrain to our advantage. We've also got one of these, but we should wait until we're in a bigger blob before... Oh. No, we can break this. We can break this. Now, the reason why these ones are being cowards is because of faster, stronger enemies nearby. And that's just about stacking the odds in your favor in the particular area. This is why isolating units one at a time is really useful. Yeah, don't worry about that. Like I said, just distraction. And just get them off the battlefield. Good. Okay, there'll be some reinforcements coming in, but so far I think we're trading really well. These guys here are going to lag behind. We can use the Carnosaurs to pick off some guys. So I try to keep the Coatls with the Stegodons, just in case I need them to stalk, because they have a stalking aura. Where these guys here don't need it. Although, these guys have the possibility of going to Rampage, which is why they need to stay close to him, so he can cold blood them. Okay, Rattling Guns, go, go, go. Get rid of that. There's Zika Claw. Out in the open. On a Doom Wheel, nice. And these guys here, they're lagging behind a bit. Let's see if we can kill him. Now, Carnosaurs are good enough that we can go in here, and if they do catch up to us, we can get away without too much trouble. Okay, keep moving. Don't want to be fighting in the forest. Get back over there. And look how quickly Ichthys is going down. It's because they're all anti-large. It's making use of our advantages here. Because these are not anti-infantry units. We don't want them fighting Stormvermin necessarily. Come on, you got it. Bit quicker. Take him out. Now, Ichthys is worth a ton of balance of power. So, him getting fucked is a big deal. That's a big no-no. That is the one thing I don't like about Carnosaurs, is their rampage. As you guys know, they've been following me for a while, I hate rampage. I really, really hate it. So usually if I'm going to get Carnosaurs, I'd much rather get Saurus Scar Veterans, because they don't have the rampage when they're on the Carnosaur. So yeah, I wasn't expecting much out of them. It's nothing more than a distraction. But yeah, Ichthys gone now. So what we want to try to do is get the Carnosaurs back around over here and try to... the problem is it's Storm Vermin. So you want the anti-infantry fighting their infantry, the Stegodons, but only a little bit at a time, not all at once. Because we have to rely on morale shocks. Okay, you guys go around this way. What I want to do now is send these guys over to the... Revivification Crystal, and just get a little bit of healing. Still want to keep them out of it. These three here are, I think, the worst choices for the army. Now, again, this is a Confederation army, so I'm not blaming him for it. But remember, your army is only as fast as your slowest troop. And sometimes you just gotta Leave the slow dudes behind. If they can't keep up, you know, the old Pirates of the Caribbean code. Those that fall behind get left behind. But yeah, a lot of people underestimate the power of the speed stat. It's really, really good against certain factions. Skaven specifically, it's really good, because Skaven don't have that many good fast units. Well, I got a Brood Horrors, really, but they tend not to recruit them that much. Or at least Clan Pestilence doesn't. So, they're mostly stalking. Okay, we're all spread out at the moment. Which is fine, just wait for another good opportunity. Oh, another freaking time. We'll easily win this by that amount of time. Bounce power slipped away a little bit. It's still in our favor. What I really want to do is get the rattling guns as they're coming in, because there's quite a few coming in from that way. Alright, Revivification Crystal. Let's heal the Shredder of Lustria. Okay, these are still coming in. That's cool. Just get them in there as a distraction. We don't need them. So yeah, isolated Storm Vermin over there with all of these guys. No dice, don't do it. Although we could use these ones here to shoot them up a little bit. Just get a couple of shots in. But yeah, don't make the engagement right now. Few troops coming in over this way. Yeah, use these guys here to make it seem like we're not as strong here as possible. If they send just a couple of units, that could be good. Yeah, don't stand and fight here. It's not favorable. We won't trade well. Well, if they don't want to fight this guy, fine. Just keep him out then. Alright, this is very favorable, so let's charge into that. Still got a few thunderbolts to use. So far, the only units that we've really lost are just garrison troops. That's it. So it's going pretty well. So yeah, they can't see what's going on over here, so they're not paying any attention to it. All they can see are coattles coming at them. So they're underestimating our strength here. They're chasing after the Carnosaurs, because that's where they see all of our balance of power. So once again, with the Bastiladon Solar Engine, I'm not saying it's a bad unit, I'm saying it's a slow unit. I'm trying to use speed to win this, not brute strength. Okay, maybe don't fire into the backs of our own units. Okay, those are just clan rats though. What we want to do is, of course, pick off isolated Carnosaurs. Carnosaurs, Storm Vermin. If you could just escort that one off the battlefield, that'd be good. Oh, shit. I forgot about them. That's what... Problem is, if you stay in the trees... Go on, don't rampage, don't rampage. Okay, luckily we didn't take too much damage there. Okay, fair few units coming around over here. Now, all this running around is making their units tired, which is good for us. What's this over here? Okay, that's fine. It's going to run off the battlefield. Need to lure some more of them away from the reinforcement zone, because soon the rattling guns are going to come in. I need to be able to charge at them when there's no other units around. Okay, we've got one of these. This could be a good opportunity to use it. So let's get into a blob. In here. Pop it down. See if I can snipe this dude. And then get out after we've used the solar beam stuff. Okay, these two here, go after him. Okay, it doesn't do much damage to single entities, but it will do tons of damage to Storm Vermin. Okay, if they just send like 1 or 2 units over here to fight them, that's no big deal. Go stand over there. Good, that looked like a good cast there. Try to kill their Warlock Master. I think that'll make a big difference here. Problem is, too many Storm Vermin. Yeah, I think we should bail on that. Don't think that's ideal there. Did a little bit of damage to him, but we don't want to stay in a prolonged fight. Basically, we want to cycle charge as much as possible. Come on, get out, get out, get out, get out. You got to keep giving the order, because otherwise they'll forget it. It actually really helps to give an attack order. They tend to push harder if they're given an attack order. It's been like that always with Total War games, as opposed to move orders. But yeah, those lords are slippery bastards. Okay, let's come through here. We got somebody that got stuck. Alright, can we get another one of those things? Yeah, we've got to wait a whole minute. So if we have a look at that, it's definitely done a lot of damage, but we need to do more. See, I'd turn this one around and shoot, but these ones are all obstructing it. Like I said, it's not a good combination with what we've got here. With the Razordons. I'm not saying Razordons are bad. I'm just saying Razordons and other big monsters can be a bad matchup. Okay. This guy's over here distracted and there's only Storm Vermin with shields. I really need to kill this Lord. The others can get away. So, how much does that heal? 600? That's not that much. Better than nothing, though. Okay, that's it. Draw them over here. That way, when we rout them, they'll just leave the battlefield straight away. But I really need them to target the enemy lord, but he's just a slippery bugger. No, get out of there. Oh, hang on, no, stay there. Oh, no, hang on, stop, stay there. Use this guy here. Oh yeah, and shoot into that, that's good. That actually should pretty much get rid of them. Yeah, bring these over here. Leave them in the dust. Okay, and then charge in. Good, that did a really good amount of damage. Alright, I think we need these guys here to actually try to take out the Warlock Master. But you come over here and shoot over the obstructions. Come on, everyone in. Good, this is working out well here. And I want this dude here dead. Come on, shoot him. We're slowly getting him. I need you guys over here, because we're going to have to fight this. And get a Carnosaur to run this dude down. These guys here are lagging behind. They'll take a while to get back. Okay, just will not die. Right, want you to go distract them a little bit over here. I think they're trying to collect their reinforcements together. So you can see that, yeah, even though we've clearly made some really good engagements, the bounce of power is still not amazing. we were definitely outpowered against both armies. Almost got him here. This guy here is just so slippery. Alright, it's fine if they want to rampage now, because they're doing exactly what I want them to do. And I think units can only rampage so many times as well. Like 2 or 3 times, and then they won't rampage anymore. Okay, we've got the Bastiladons in here, and we've got shit coming this way. Let's get them out of here first, before the Stegodons. Alright, we finally got him. And because we killed him, let's attack head on, because they're going to have lower leadership. And they're kind of cut off a little bit. Just go, go, go. Everyone go. Over here. Alright, they got the poison wind mortars in. That'd be good over here if they want to pop us down. I need to get out of the way so they focus on us. Because yeah, it's useless against single entities. So what I'm trying to do here is just use brute force now that I think we've got the brute force advantage, to try to break these units quickly. So the Coatls are taking some damage. Alright, man, it's been so long rampaging. Don't have any more abilities. Except for this. Okay. Enough for this. Go for the Rattling gun over there. Too many of them here now. They're not going to take as much leadership penalty. Let's go, 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 go. I can't do anything about that one, though. Just have to wait for that to run out. Everyone go over there. Now, this is where I kind of wish I didn't send in the Bastiladons here. They're going to be the ones last out of the fight, obviously. Okay, I can get the Coatls to fly up if I tell them to attack, or move towards unreachable terrain by land. Come on, you guys. Move, 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 move. If we want to try to fight the Storm Vermin, do it over here so that they're attacking us. Yeah, take out the Rattling guns there. But let's not take out the poison wind mortars. I might be able to use them to our advantage. Come on, Bastiladons. I know you're slow, but come on, you can do it. Yeah, just chase away them. Alright, these ones here, try to get back over here. If we can get the poison wind mortars to actually blow up their own units, that'd be amazing. No, no, no. Stay away, stay away. They're aiming for different units. Go away. Okay, we really need to get the Bastiladons out of there. Okay, that's what we want to see. Yep, yep, yep. Blow up your own units. Good stuff. That's gonna just... Oh my god. They're killing themselves. That's it. If the enemy's making a mistake, just let them do it. That's going to do so much damage to their own army. Look at that. They're totally wrecking their own forces here. And this is why we didn't want to target them with the other units. That's it. Absolutely fucking themselves over. We're taking some damage, but it's worth it. We're getting them. Oh, fucking Rattling guns. Man, Coatls could be really derpy. There we go. All those Storm Vermin basically gone. I don't think there's any more Storm Vermin to come in now. Which means we can just charge in. We've got the brute force advantage. They've fucked themselves over there. Man, see how much that pushed the balance of power? You just gotta wait for the right opportunity to strike sometimes. They just ruined themselves. Alright, there might still be a little bit of reinforcements to come in, but I don't think fighting them there is particularly favourable. Yeah, just leave the poison. Oh, there we go, actually. It's more freaking rattling guns. It is actually favourable fighting them here, because that'll block some of the shots. Oh, God. Rattling guns hurt. Okay, I need these ones over here. Oh, nope. How about you just... No, I can't tell you to leave, can I? Because we're selling out. Shit, my mistake there. They just had too many units come in all at once. Try to dodge as best as I can. Or at the very least, leave. I can't tell it to, withdraw, but it might rout. Yeah, no. There's too much coming in that way. Oh, no. I might actually get it out of there. Yeah, just get him out. Get him out. Alright, we got Hell Pit Abominations coming in. Now that's fine, but we don't want to be fighting the Hell Pit Abominations while also getting shocked by the storm, by the rattling guns. So what we need to do here is just make sure they're separated. Or just do a bit of cleanup over here. Yeah, we were here in terms of balance of power, and they pushed it back again. So it did 3,000 damage. That's 3,000 damage to us, but I guarantee they probably did like 20 or even 30,000 damage to their own units. So it's like a worthy trade-off. It definitely helped me out more than when they hurt me. Oh my god. They didn't finish off the fucking rattling guns that they were chasing. Alright, we got one more little heal left. Just trying to think how best to handle this. Whether we should be fighting the trees so that it blocks some of their shots, but it lowers our melee attack, or I guess it will lower the Hell Pit Abomination as well, because it's anti-large. As well as the Carnosaurs. How am I going to do this? Maybe we need to separate our forces in order to get them to separate theirs. Again. This one here did a little bit of damage in the battle, so not too bad. It didn't take any damage. Yeah, this dude here is lagging behind. Yeah, we've got to get them to separate. Now that the Poison Wind Mortar has essentially done its job for us, we can get rid of it. Alright, bounce power's still in our favour though, but if we charge in head on, likely some of these dinosaurs will die. So let's try to get through this without any of them dying. Good, they're separating their forces, this is what we wanted. Yeah, look at that, the rattling guns here, they're actually catching up to the Bastillodon. Okay, just like before, they consider this to be way more bounce power than this, so they're sending more forces over here. Alright, charge in. Just keep luring them away, but charge in. It's just one there. No big deal. Okay, these don't have amazing range, but if we could shoot at something, it's better than nothing. And yeah, it's probably already done a ton of damage. Yep. But once it's reached that point, we can run down. It's not going to do any further damage. Yeah, get this one here to run off all of the weapons team. That's good. And the Carnosaurs can now fight the... Never mind. Army losses. Now, they weren't on force march, so run them down and do as much damage as possible. So yeah, it's a good army for sure, because that was not a weak Skaven force. You just got to know how to use it, utilize all of its strengths, and minimize all of its weaknesses. Try to run these guys down as well. Thing is here, the Hell Pit Abominations are fresh and ours are quite tired. I guess you could shoot it. Oh yeah? That's an interesting way to walk. Good job. Oh, come on guys, you take out that Hell Pit Abomination. They're just so tired. I need to get them around the front of it. They are faster than it, but they're tired. This makes all the difference here. Don't use the coatls, they're super derpy. This guy here is slightly faster than them. Come on, we can kill this one here. Also, units that shattered don't seem to take any speed debuffs. See how it's like running perfectly fine through the forest here? Yeah, I feel like shattered units, the only thing you can do is actually stop them. But this guy here's getting the job done anyway, because we are significantly faster than it. Just a little bit more. Shit, I need like one more hit. Come on, come on, come on. Try to lure it away from here. It's so close. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Block it off, block it off. Got it. Man, that was close. Alright, at least that one's dead. So the garrison took a beating, but who cares about that? Now, a life slant in this situation definitely could be useful, but considering how fast this army is, it might actually be better to put a skink oracle in it, if you want to keep it the way it is. Because you got one place for it. For some heals. It could have made army losses happen a little bit earlier. Lizardmen used to get pretty good replenishment rates, so take the money. And at least Ikit Claw is gone. Hey, that's pretty good. Okay, and if we have a look at what's remaining here. Yeah, that's pretty dangerous, but if you use the same principles behind what we just did, you should be able to handle it. If you were to attack this one, that's probably not ideal. I would recommend attacking this one here. That way you only have to fight that as reinforcements. You won't be able to not control large armies, but what you might be able to do Yeah, because there's so many storm vermin, there's only one rattling gun and there's 2 poison wind mortars, you might be able to get them to kill off their own units. Or you could just sit there and try to recover, but they're most likely going to attack you again. So my recommendation would be to make the attack. If you wanted to kick him out for a life slan, that could definitely be useful in the coming fight, just to get these guys back up to full health. And just keep the life slan hidden in the forest, because you can hide them. Yeah, I'd actually probably do that. Even though this guy here is ranked 24, there's nothing particularly special about him. He's leveled up the wrong stuff there. Yeah, I would switch him out for a life slan, attack this one here, and try to heal in that battle as much as possible. And you might even have lightning strike. Anyway, guys, that's the end of this one here. Hope you learned something. Hope you enjoyed it. But yeah, the main thing to take away from this is that there's a lot of really strong units in here, and it all comes down to identifying the strengths and weaknesses of your army. A lot of variety in your army can be overwhelming to use, and just like throwing it into melee against bad matchups, especially on very high battle difficulty, can be really bad. But if you identify when you've got the speed advantage and make use of it, you can isolate units and beat them that way. Try to get units off the map early, as opposed to having to wipe it out and fight to the death to it. Anyway, that's the end of this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time, fuckers. Bye.